Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to be doing our part 2 of Digimon Story Sleuth Complete Edition Nuzlocke. Before I get into the gameplay, two things I want to address. The first one is that in part 1, I want to apologize for all the audio and video issues that were seen or heard in that video. Like I said in the description for it, it's my first time attempting anything like this, kind of working out the kinks as I go. I have readjusted my audio a little bit, so I hope it sounds a bit better, hopefully a lot better. I've had my wife and some friends listen to a test video to see if it sounds better, and they told me it sounded a little bit better, so hopefully you guys like it as much as they did. But again, I do apologize. Do bear with me if a lot of this just seems kind of rough, because again, it's my first attempt at anything like this. I'm doing, kind of doing my best to just keep to a schedule for right now and get these out as quick as I can. Second thing I wanted to address is I realized after I went back and rewatched part 1, and I may not go back and rewatch every single part in its entirety as I'm shooting these out, and if there's something that I say or something that I just lose track of thought on midway through it, I do apologize. Do have a little bit of ADHD, so I see a squirrel, my brain's gonna go squirrel, and I'm gonna look over there in that direction. But when I would look back at part 1, I noticed I didn't give a full description for my Nuzlocke rules. I talked about my encounters. I kind of left it at that. I talked about somewhat if I'm going to use items within the battles or not. I will say the items thing still kind of up there. We'll see how difficult it gets, because again, this game, the difficulty curve, lost train of thought there again, like I told you. The difficulty curve kind of spikes at random times, but then like if you try to meet up to the spike, it gets like super easy for the longest, and then jumps again and or it spikes again, not really jumps, it spikes again. That being said though, what am I gonna do if a Digimon faints? I realized I left that out. I talked about this is going to be similar to a Pokemon Nuzlocke where Pokemon faints, it's considered dead. Well, if a Digimon faints, I'm going to de-digivolve it all the way to its baby form, and whatever the final form was for that Digimon, final form at the point of where it fainted, I cannot digivolve back into that Digimon, just to give it a little bit challenging. I don't want to make it where if it just faints out, my controller disconnected, talking too much I guess. I don't want to do it where if it faints, it's just gone, because the encounter's going to run out enough. So let's get on to the gameplay. The screen we're on right now is where we left off last time, giving everyone an idea of what we're looking at as far as evolutions go for Terriermon. And as you can see, we are still very much at the beginning. I have no idea where I was trying to go there. Alrighty. So far, all we have done is watch the intro cutscenes and pick our starter Terriermon. Don't really even know what we're going to Digivolve Terriermon into yet. I have a few ideas of what I may go with. Don't fully know just yet. Alright, while you guys watch this, I'm going to get a little something to drink really quick. Again, in the comments, let me know if you want me to add in that, add in talking over what they're saying and stuff, or slowing down so y'all can read the text as it comes up. Again, like I said in part 1, I'm just kind of clicking through this because the games have been out for a while. And if you played this game once, you know what's going to happen in the story. If you played it all the way through, that is. It doesn't change. It doesn't change. So. Still fun game. To me, I think there's a little bit of replay value. I don't know if we'll do New Game Plus for either one. I know we'll do Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory. See kind of where we're at. Because again, this is just to kill time until Time Seeker comes out. Also, I don't know if y'all can hear my dog in the background, but if y'all can, I'm sorry. I don't know what's got her riled up, but something has her attention. And I do apologize if I sniffle a little bit. Still dealing with some of the issues as I was in part 1.
その子がデジモン？じゃあ、けどデジモンか。え？凶暴な野良デジモンもいた？奥のエリアにあなたがいるのよね。君について。
Also, if it bothers anyone that I'm drinking while doing the video, 1, it's just a knockoff Dr. Pepper. It's nothing crazy. But 2, if it does bother you, let me know in the comments. I'll try to be better about either hiding it or just not doing it on camera. This is kind of why I picked Terriermon. At the beginning, for a good while, you're just going to have the one Digimon. Terriermon has, if you ever play Pokemon, we call them spread moves. And that's essentially what he had. Except in this game, I think it's called Area of Effect move, not a spread move. Essentially, he can hit all foes on, on the field. So. And because we can't have another Digimon until we can Digi-convert, and we can't Digi-convert until we've at least made it to the Digi-Lab, which is some ways away, unfortunately. Alright. Let's see. I'll need to go up there. Gonna try to pick up everything that we can find on our way. Oh, lived on one. You slide W. While we're working through this little bit of cutscenes, I do want to start a little question of the day segment in each one of these videos. And part 2's question of the day is going to be, what Digimon do you want to see the most, either returning or brand new, in Digimon Story Time Stranger? Please let us know in the comments. Me personally, I'm really excited to see that Millenniumon is it's going to be in the game, but what I think I would most like to see is a line of Stingmon digivolving into Jewelbeemon, and then digivolving into like BanchoStingmon, like putting in more. I said Bancho. Adding in more of the Bancho variants of the Digimon. I know we have BanchoLeomon in this one and in Hacker's Memory, but seeing like BanchoStingmon, BanchoLilymon, and the rest in Time Stranger, I think that'd be a really nice addition. Since we've already like kind of gotten the feet wet a little bit with BanchoLeomon. We're now taking our first look at our, I guess, kind of the first appearance of the main villain, quote unquote. Otherwise known as an eater, and they're trying to just eat up as much digital data as they possibly can. I don't remember if we battle it here or not. Okay, so we are gonna battle it. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think right now, no matter what we do, it's 0 damage regardless, so I am just going to kind of click through this battle. Kind of aimlessly, because it's not really gonna matter. Doesn't let you do any damage this time fight, no, because try to set up the illusion of like they're the big bad of this game and you've got to stop all of them, but they're going to be really hard to battle. And I don't know that we'll necessarily use any of the methods, but there are some methods to make the battles against the eaters a lot easier. And we may use some of them, we may just not even bother to keep the challenge there. So. And if you know the methods I'm talking about, then you know, and you know why I'm on the fence about it, because they make it from actually having to like try in the battle to click button Digimon go barrel. We are now back in the real world. Our body tore into pieces. We are just data. I'm gonna try to do my best. However, I know a lot of you guys watching this are y'all already played it, so you know what's gonna happen. But I'm still gonna kind of play on the side of not giving away spoilers for the few handful of people that haven't tried it out, that have been on the fence about it, and are just trying to find different videos to check it out before Time Stranger comes out. And I do want to say, for y'all that did watch part one, it doesn't have a whole lot of views now, but it's definitely got a lot more than I thought it was going to have. I honestly thought I would put that video up and a week would go by and I would have 3 views top. I think the last time I looked at it, we were already in double digits, and at the time of recording this, only been a day and a half, maybe. I'm trying to record these pretty quick together so that I can get them out on a regular basis. I want to try to get them out kind of like every other day, if I can help it. But I do want to say thank you guys for all of y'all that did watch my last video, and if you're watching any parts of this in the future, thanks for watching. And if you're starting with this one, hey, if you like what I'm doing, check out some of the other stuff on the channel. If you're watching this as it comes out and you're excited to see what's to come from this channel, well, stick around. We're going to do some more Digimon, maybe delve into some Pokemon stuff, and, you know, maybe some other games. I do like to dip my toes in different games. We may do some Let's Plays where we're just, instead of being on the Switch, we jam out some PS5 Platinum running. Who knows? At the detective agency now. Guys, again, if you can hear my dog, I do apologize. She's starting to go crazy again. Should have my settings so where background noise is eliminated and you can only hear me, but there is the slight chance that even with all the settings done right, that she's loud enough that she's picked up. So if you can hear her, I do apologize. If you can't hear her and you're thinking, wow, that's a weird bark, yeah, she has a weird bark. She doesn't keep trying to be a part of the video. I'm gonna put her on the video. We'll let this video go for about 10 or so more minutes, then we'll call it. Like I said in part one, want to keep these 25-30 minutes top. I don't want them to be too long so that you guys come back. I don't want them to be too short because these are kind of long games, long cutscenes. I don't want you to get like really into it and then boom, cliffhanger, and then get into the next one and then boom, cliffhanger. I want it to be enough that it's entertaining, but not too much to where you're forward and you don't want to come back. And if you played this before, you know that there's hidden items in these little data stream sections that you can get to. And I know you're probably watching this going, hey man, you're missing a lot of the items. I kinda am, because just like you guys can't see my map, given where I'm positioned, I can't see it either. So I'm thinking in the next couple of videos to reposition where my floating head is to where I'm not blocking my mini-map so we can all have a better time. I do not have these maps memorized. There's way too many of them in this game. Way too many kind of crazy diagonal, catty-corner, upside down routes and stuff. I don't know. This one has too many hidden stuff. It's not appearing to. Almost doing this data stream. Looking like I just wasted a couple of minutes and didn't need to go back through. Couldn't remember if this one was just a straight through shot and it didn't matter or not. Some of them do have little items and stuff, so it helps to check every route. Okay. It's no more cutscenes, as they call them in this. It's just clicking through, reading a bunch of text. Again, if you want me to slow down so that this can be read or read it out, say so in the comments. We should be about to go to the Digilab for the first time. If you guys remember Miri that we met in the opening of part 1, this is her and her role in these games. She just helps run the Digilab. It's kind of like your central hub. If you've never played these before, there's the Digi Farm, where any Digimon that can't currently fit in your party because you don't have enough memory, they'll go to the farm, and they do get XP while they're on the farm, which is kind of nice. Same shit again. You can also have them do certain activities on the farm, training, development, investigate, where you can get certain stats up, get certain items, and have them go find items and quests and stuff. Or cases. Sorry, they're called cases in this. My bad. You can also, there's a small shop here. Nothing fancy really in it. I got this early on anyway. Later game, you get items that help boost stats. But right now, it's just more healing items, and as far as for health healing and SP healing. There's also where you can do online battles. I don't know if anybody's online. I don't know if we'll mess around with that or not. We may, just to see who was all like, hey, new Digimon game coming out, let's all jump back into Cyber Sleuth, so we know what we have a feel for it, and we know what we're doing when the new game comes out. But now we're gonna look around at some of the stuff, so it all makes sense, and it's not just me rambling. We got the little recovery station here, kind of like this game's version of Pokemon Center. Over here is the online area that I was talking about. We may see if somebody is online later on. This is the Digi Farm. Shop that I was mentioning, and so you can see early on some healing capsules, some SP caps, exciting meat, and then some things that you can put in the Digi Farm is farming goods, and we'll delve more into that later. And then you got over here too, it's called a mirror dungeon. As you do cases and find little data streams like what we just went through, you can unlock the mirror version of it, which is essentially the same map that you were on, but you can go back into it to either XP farm or hunt down different Digimon. Can't really tell. I don't think anything's at max level yet. Doesn't appear to be from what I can see. Just telling us about Digivolve and De-Digivolve, and yes, in this game you want to De-Digivolve because you've got this little stat called ABI that increases from De-Digivolving and Digivolving, and as you can see, our Terriermon has 0, so in order to get that up, we have to Digivolve and De-Digivolve sometimes. Or there's items that you can get to increase it. And here's a better look at some of the stuff that he could evolve into at the champion level anyway. You can get an idea of everything that he's able to Digivolve into right now based on the silhouettes. And I wanted to come here because this is where we're going to stop the video for today. We've gone about 30 minutes long. I know we still haven't done a lot. I know you guys are like, come on, man, get to the meat and potatoes of this game already. We will get there. It is a slow and steady pace at the beginning, and the next video we'll start collecting. I think we get sent out to collect pieces to kind of have like a body again and not just be a bunch of data stream. And then maybe even get our Terriermon up to actually get that champion level evolution. But I brought you to this screen. I know last time I just showed you the field guide and it was just a bunch of question marks. Now I can show you the silhouettes, and you can tell me in the comments, who do you want to see Terriermon Digivolve into? Realistically, only 4 of the 5 are going to be possible right now. The one on the very bottom is Rapidmon Gold, I know for a fact. And you need the Digi Egg of Destiny, I believe. Yeah, you need the Digi-Egg of Destiny, and we're a little bit away from acquiring that. So unless you guys really want to say a Terriermon all the way and never see it Digivolve, try to keep it 1 through 4, and you can vote on the Digimon name. You can just put a number in the comments, whatever works. But guys, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys again in part 3 of our Nuzlocke.